2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here, joined by the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great Kenny the Jet Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the 76ers out in Philadelphia. For the 76ers, they come into tonight's game after a loss to the Celtics. They'll be up for this game, facing the team that defeated them in the conference semis last season. This is one they've been waiting for. With the regular season starting to wind down, Kenny, if you're a team that's put up a good fight, but now it's obvious you won't make the playoffs, what's your strategy of the last few games?
Well, you're trying to get better for next year. You want to improve. Every day you're on the court, you want to improve. But you also want to put a good product.
What a fantastic look at the skyscrapers that make up the skyline here in the Cradle of Liberty. We're coming to you from Philadelphia. The Cavaliers are out of Cleveland as they take on their Eastern Conference rival in tonight's contest. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. You look at Philadelphia, they can secure their spot in the postseason with a victory here.
And I think for the 76ers, they're placing themselves right among the league's top teams here in the early start. It doesn't look to me like they're in any danger of getting off to a slow start.
Now, as long as they can avoid injuries, I don't see any reason why they can't be a top team.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, LeBron James does not mind being a vocal leader. He said conflict was just part of the game for me growing up. I played outdoors, and if you didn't win, you might not play again for the rest of the day. Now I'm the leader of this team, and I expect nothing less than greatness out of all of us. I'm going to hold everyone accountable, including myself. Kevin?
And that's so great to hear, D.A. LeBron is a proven leader and champion, as we all know, expects to contend for a championship every year. And every veteran goes through a period, Chris, where they are benched for rest, especially this late in the season. Did you ever go through that? And is it something that's easy to accept?
Looking back, I would not have mind being benched for rest. It wasn't that popular when I played. You had to even go hard in practices.
Right.
I think now teams understand how to handle that, and I think the schedule change may make it so that a lot of players won't have to have rest during the season. But you want to be in a position where you're not fighting for a playoff spot, because if you're fighting for a playoff spot or position, then rest is the last thing on your mind, because we always used to say, hey, you can rest all you want after you lose in the playoffs, so you have to balance your rest with the expectation.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Cleveland, Klay Thompson is out there with Frazier, and it's LeBron James, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Gordon in at the 4. Now James, following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. That one from long range. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Can you believe this guy, Klay Thompson, from the parking lot? That's simply not fair.
Embiid with a screen on Frazier. Paul goes in. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Well, let's just call it what it is. Great body control on the lane. Takes the contact. Still knocks it in softly off the glass. I mean, that shot just can't be blocked the way he adjusted.
Now here's Fultz. Not a lot of room. Over Thompson. No good on that one.
That's a great job to converge on him inside and prevent that easy look.
James against Simmons. Shoots from 14. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Celtics in Boston.
Yeah, that that was more than just a tough loss. That was a complete embarrassment.
Well, Greg, what amazed me was they could sustain nothing on offense. They'd make a couple of buckets and go right back into their shell.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. It's going to be on Saric. Oh, you just watch the way that Klay Thompson shoots, and you're surprised when the ball doesn't go in.
I mean, one thing with Klay, too, in his shot, he believes it's always going to go in. More importantly, so does his teammates. And he's got that shooter's mentality where he just will continue to trust in his mechanics. And I don't think he gets enough credit for just how hard he works to maintain that shot.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Well, you know, he was the 11th pick in the 2011 draft, and I think it's safe to say that Thompson has outplayed the spot where he was selected.
And so Thompson nails both of them. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Now here's Fultz. He's covered by Thompson. And Paul gets it to go in.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Well, it takes a lot of confidence and toughness to make that play.
Now here's James. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Paul right side. Shoots over Frazier. And Paul with the basket on the assist from Fultz. Paul's got 6. Frazier outside. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Paul against Frazier. And another miss by Cleveland.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
Saric, that's good.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Well, you like to see a little more physical nature on defense. You have to make him earn those points at the strike.
Count that one. That's 7 points for Klay Thompson.
That's just stellar focus from Thompson. It takes a lot of effort to throw him off his game down low.
Embiid with a screen on Frazier. Paul kicks to Embiid. The 76ers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both. The Cavaliers trail by 3. James, the pass to Thompson. Screen by Adams. On the wing, James. And finished off by LeBron.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Ball against Frazier. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Thompson kicks to LeBron. Frazier outside. Puts up a 3. No good on that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Yeah, plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
The Cavaliers trailing. On the wing, Thompson. Adams, right side. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
No good on that one. And it's tied up with that one. 76ers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Paul. Paul can't get that one to fall. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. James dishes to Adams. LeBron against Simmons. Oh, that's blocked.
And don't forget about the long reach that Simmons possesses. He uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with blocks like that.
Now here's Thompson after the miss from Joel Embiid. Can't hit from the elbow.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Ball against Frazier. From the low block. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of shooting.
Adams with the screen on Paul. Thompson for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Thompson's got 10 points in the game.
Look, the defender has to try to stay in Clay's jersey, especially on the catch and shoot.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Fultz kicks to Embiid. Frazier with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. LeBron passes to Gordon. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Šarić. There's the feed to Paul. Pass to Embiid. He kicks to Fultz. 76ers moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Here's Šarić. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Cavaliers leading by 3. LeBron kicks to Frazier. To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Frazier's got his first points in this one.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Philadelphia shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Frazier against Paul. Kicks to Embiid. Back to Paul. Shoots over Frazier. They get it back, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. That free throw, no good. Well, we talk so much about what it's like on the floor, Chris, but I wonder what it was like off the floor when you were on the bench watching the team play and what was going through your head and mind. What did you and your teammates talk about as you were on the bench taking a rest and watching the game go on?
It depends on which game. You know, if you're in L.A. and you see, you know, Eddie Murphy and Rihanna walk in, you're going to say, hey, look at Beyonce and Jay over there. Or, you know, if you're watching a great play and you see a guy dunk on your teammate, you're not going to get too excited, but you're going to whisper to your teammate, man, did you see that? That's crazy. Or, you know, you're pumping up guys because they've been working so hard in practice, and it's a guy who's getting his first time to kind of get in and get a good run. So you're cheering him on. And so being on the bench, you know, it's a lot of fun. You have to stay focused and ready to be into the game. But part of that job on the bench is to keep the energy of the bench, and that's to keep guys encouraged, to be loose, to have fun. And so it's a lot of fun being on the bench. And more fun when you're winning than losing, but a lot of fun being on the bench encouraging guys.
Robinson for three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And now the 76ers on the break. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Raptors in Toronto.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stay consistent with who you are as a team.
For the life of sports, that's all you can do. Stay committed to your brand of basketball and let the chips fall where they may.
Clearly a foul. And in today's NBA, how about the value in having a guy at the center who has the versatility and the skill set of a Marc Gasol? With his passing and shooting, and he becomes a great zone buster for any team.
First free throw is good. And Marc Gasol becoming more aggressive, looking for his own offense.
And I thought at times in the past he was unselfish to a fault. His teammates egged him on, told him you're the best center in the game, go out there and dominate. And now it seems like he's becoming more comfortable in his skin.
McLemore's checked in for Embiid. And so Marc Gasol nails both of them.
And I'll tell you, Gasol's one of the few second-round picks to command a max contract in his career.
Luwawu drills it from outside. Luwawu's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
There's a screen by Robinson. Knight dishes to Gasol. Gasol setting the pick for Robinson. Knight for 3. Cleveland the rebound. He can't get it to go. 76ers trailing. Pass to Knox. Rejected by Gasol. That ties it up.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Ripped away. Pass to McLemore. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Oh, and that's the big-time strength of McLemore. If you were going to foul this guy, you can't give him any daylight to get the shot off, too.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good for McLemore.
The former Jayhawk McLemore, a gifted scorer who can really light it up in a hurry.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Gasol passes to Robinson. Outside Curry. Just 4 to shoot. To stop the run. Offensive rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Guarded by Curry. The pass to Luwawu. 76ers moving the ball around. McLemore with the ball. Now defended by Adams. McLemore, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Knight, that's a two-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Holmes sets a screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Gasol kicks to Knight. Good on the triple. Knight's got 5 points so far.
I don't know if that was by design or by accident, but the D not paying any attention to him.
Pass to Knox. 1:15 left in the first quarter. The dish to McLemore. Here's Luwawu. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And Adams sends it back. No good from Luwawu.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Knight kicks to Adams. He dishes it to Robinson. Here's Gasol. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Holmes. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
The 76ers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And the missed opportunities for them at the line here early on. Clearly a foul.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. LeBron, he's checked in for Adams. And the second free throw, good. The Cavaliers trail by 3. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Got a piece of it. Now here's McLemore.
Oh, and McLemore's a total genius when it comes to tricking the D. So good at how he goes up into the contact on his shot.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And McLemore drops them both.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Curry setting the pick for Knight. Gasol a screen. Curry kicks to LeBron from downtown. That's good from Gasol on the assist by James. Gasol's got 5 now.
I tell you what, whether it was Steve Nash, whether it was my boy Jay Will or Mike Bibby, when you're open, LeBron James finds you in no time. Terrific recognition. You love playing with guys like that.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers on top. They're up by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And the basketball bloodlines of Klay Thompson. He tells us how his father and brother have become so involved with his success.
Dad always watches more film than me. And I watch film too. Not saying I don't. But they're both fans and they have a huge passion for the game. That's why they're still around it.
Yeah, you know, it's great to have that blend of support and competitiveness around you really your whole life.
Yeah, you can try to put a little something over on your coaches from time and again, even your teammates maybe, but family, they'll check you every time.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Right, and as the defense collapses, that opens up inside-out opportunities. Productive first quarter.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. They've got Curry. LeBron James is out there with Marc Gasol. Then it's Robinson, and it's Knight in at the point, and that one is good. He has 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Fellas, Al-Farouq Aminu has established himself as a great defensive player, and he wants that recognition. He said, my goal every year is to be Defensive Player of the Year. I want to guard 1 through 4 and even 5 sometimes. I want it to be known that I'm a great defender. And I want the league to recognize that. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Aminu continues to prove his worth on the defensive end. His length and quickness certainly hard to deal with. And here are the 76ers now. After the Marc Gasol miss, used that pick to get in close. And it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Feeds it to Curry. Back to Gasol. 6 to shoot. It's James atop the key. Knight, that's a 2-pointer. The rebound by Luwawu. Luwawu's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Knocks the pass to Luwawu. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Off target from outside.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Outside Curry. Dishes to Gasol. Back to Curry. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
Oh, I love when James creates for his teammates. He has a big body. I mean, it comes in handy for screening.
Holmes, that's a screen. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Knight. How about 3 minutes gone in his second quarter of basketball, and he comes up with the deuce. Now just a 2-point 76ers lead.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
You know, Chris, LeBron took a lot of heat going to Miami, but when he played with the Heat, he said he learned a lot how to win there. And certainly the results showed with 2 championships and 4 NBA Finals.
The fans in Cleveland, they should be happy that he left, learned how to win there in Miami under a great leader like a Pat Riley, and came back and brought that knowledge to Cleveland and won their first championship. I'm sure all is forgiven now.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style again.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Cleveland also making some changes. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Robinson. Klay Thompson comes in for Curry, and it's Frazier in for Knight. Now, here's Thompson. Following the shot by Chris Paul. Gordon a screen. A 3. Thompson misses.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Embiid. Out to Saric. Tries again. Rejected by Gasol. Frazier outside. He feeds it to LeBron. Shoots from 14. That's good on the jump shot. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
And sometimes there's no way to guard James. He answers every challenge. An exceptionally talented player.
Charge a screen on Frazier. Paul goes in. Shot to stop the drought. And that's 2 points on the layup. Paul's got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
Fearless. Instead of fading away from the taller defender, he just goes right at him.
And here is James. 6 points for him.
Once he gets open on the low block, it's just a matter of getting him the ball.
And the 76ers shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Paul against Frazier. Paul dishes to Embiid. Embiid sets the pick for Fultz. Back to Embiid. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Loving the unselfishness of Fultz. An expert at cutting the D apart here with that slick passing ability.
The screen from Thompson. The feed to Frazier. Tries a 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got assist number 5 here tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Ring shot on the way. That one off the back iron and out.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
They get it back. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Cavaliers.
They are shooting the lights out from beyond on really limited attempts. So you have to think they ought to feed those hot hands on the perimeter and see if they can keep this thing going.
Throw good, Gasol. Well, as a Michigan man, Chris, we know you're always following Big Ten action. Who are your favorite players out of the Big Ten currently playing in the NBA?
Man, I don't know if I'll be able to go home after this, but I love Mike Conley. And
You'd be in trouble, I know.
Oh, man, I love his game. I love everything about him. His father, he comes from an athletic family. I just hate the fact that he's a Buckeye. But he's one of my favorites. And, of course, you know, you got to look at a kid named Tim Hardaway Jr. and Glenn Robinson III, dunk contest winner. Those guys went to a pretty good university in the Big Ten. So
they did.
There's a lot of great talent coming out of the Big Ten.
Can I mention a couple others like Draymond Green from just down the road in Ann Arbor, who played in East Lansing? Can I talk about him?
I love Draymond. When he was growing up, watching him play in Michigan in high school, I always knew he was going to be a great talent. So, yeah, even though he wore the green and white in college, still a big fan of his, too. I think the Big Ten is definitely representing well in the NBA. They haven't been able to count on his scoring tonight, but still, here they are in the league.
And Simmons kicks to Fultz. Paul outside. And Embiid the screen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, I mean, the career Paul has had just in terms of being a great point guard. There really are no words left to describe.
The 76ers have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Paul. Adams, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Frazier the pass to Gasol. Frazier against Paul. Frazier dishes to Gasol. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Gasol's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs. Philadelphia shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Screen by Saric. Embiid with a screen on Gordon. Here's Simmons. Cavaliers with the rebound. Gasol's got 5 rebounds tonight. Kicks it to Frazier. The screen from Thompson. Adams outside. Thompson right side. Over Fultz. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Now, the advanced in-between games, just another thing that makes Thompson so dangerous.
The 76ers trail by 7. Fultz kicks to Paul. Gets an open look and hits. Paul's got 12 in the game.
Man, he has an excellent mid-range game. Surprising how much room he had to operate on that play.
On the wing, Thompson. Adams, the pass to Thompson. Here's Frazier. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Frazier's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Cavs. The 76ers shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Paul kicks to Embiid. Embiid the screen. Puts it up from 15, and that one drops. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. It's rebounded by Fultz.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And Saric kicks to Fultz. Oh, the lob for Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Just phenomenal timing from Simmons, leaving the ground once the pass was released and tearing that bucket apart.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another unleash chaos moment. Here is Frazier after Ben Simmons' bucket. And finished off by Gasol.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Fultz dishes to Paul. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, and it only takes a few shots for Paul to get going. The D has got to be worried.
Frazier outside. Thompson for the triple. Simmons pulls it in.
Well, it appears as though he has lost his touch a little after connecting on 2 in the first quarter.
Here's Paul. Paul can't get that one to fall. Cleveland leading by 3. Thompson with it, outguarded by Simmons. And Thompson kicks to Frazier. That's tipped and stolen by Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it. And Ben Simmons, who was the first pick in 2016 out of LSU, probably the most heralded player to come out of that school since the great Shaquille O'Neal. And I tell you what, Simmons has drawn some comparisons to some other greats, most notably LeBron James and Magic Johnson.
That is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just one on the bucket from Chris Paul.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Screen by Adams. In the corner, it's Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Gordon's got 5 points in the quarter. Greg, the Sixers want to ease him into it, but they see Ben Simmons not just as a point forward, but a point guard as well.
And he's got all the ability. Think about this. The Sixers haven't had a player 6'10 or taller average over 3 assists since Wilt Chamberlain back in 1967. The second they drafted Simmons, you knew that would change.
Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Paul. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Frazier, his last outing, he had 8 points. Gordon with a screen on Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Gordon a screen. Frazier. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Big-time effort for Marc Gasol, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We'll return shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. Marc Gasol playing terrific basketball in this one. He had 13 points, 2 blocked shots, and 7 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
The thing I like was how they were making a conscious effort to work the ball inside. They should do the same in the second half. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Whether running the offense through the post, driving it, doesn't matter. Get to the rim, and the rest will take care of itself.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and crew, standing by courtside.
Welcome back, folks. A glorious view of the lights of downtown Philadelphia, America's most historic city. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
Cavaliers leading. Ben Simmons is out there with Dario Saric. And it's Chris Paul. And there's Fultz. And it's Embiid in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Now here's Fultz. Guarded closer. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Frazier outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Fultz with the ball. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He used that pick to perfection.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting a hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. You need guys like this on your team.
Frazier outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Saric. And, Chris, it's a players' league, and yet the officials, of course, have an impact on games. I'm thinking of a certain Game 6 back in 2002. In your opinion, how does the league ensure greater consistency with the officiating of games?
Well, I promised myself, Kevin, thanks for bringing up 2002, that I would never think about that aloud. You know, I'm going to have to go lay on somebody's couch after we do this game right here. But I think the league just has to be transparent. They have to let fans know when the ref has messed up. We're all human, so I think it comes into play when you aren't transparent, when you aren't honest with your fans, because we have the smartest fans of any sport, I believe. And so I think transparency is good, but human error is always going to be in there as long as it doesn't go back to the type of human error we saw in 2002.
But, Chris, I do sense that is a goal of theirs, and bit by bit they're getting toward that goal.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, I believe that our league has done some great jobs when it comes to advancing referees and how the game is officiated. When you look at, not only do we have the referee center back in New York, where the referees now can go and get help, and the game is faster. And also, you know, we have 3 refs on the floor, and so and we have the best conditioned refs. And so I think the game is just going to be better because we have passionate refs, we have passionate officials and passionate players, and we're going to work together to make sure that this game is the best for every fan to be presented to, and also that every player has a chance to win a championship and don't have their heart broken.
The Cavaliers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Two shots.
Free throw good, Frazier. And Frazier drops them both. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Paul. 18 points for him. He kicks to Fultz. Simmons on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid the screen. Embiid sets the pick for Simmons. Goes back up. Beyond the arc. Paul can't get it to go.
You can't fault him for taking the 3 when he's that wide open. You can't pass that shot up.
Frazier kicks to Thompson. Good. Great play set up by Frazier. And that's 15 points for Klay Thompson.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Paul kicks to Fultz. In the corner, Simmons with it. Here's Embiid. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson from long range. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
The 76ers trail by 14. And Philadelphia calls time here. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They got to start guarding him out to about 28 feet because he's killing from long range.
And when you're scouting a player like LeBron James, Chris, how do you defend him? What's the plan?
Wow, you got to stay in front of him and try to force him to take bad shots. Tell the trainer to get the ice bath ready. Make sure you got some extra tape. And all this is easier said than done.
And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Paul.
And the three-point game stands out as a major sore spot. It just has not been falling for him. I think at this point you start to get away from that shot. Try to engage in other parts of the offense. You don't want to hurt your team if that long ball isn't there.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And Philadelphia has possession. It's a 14-point game.
Yeah, I love the job they're doing here of getting into the teeth of that defense.
Simmons against James. Passes to Adams. LeBron kicks to Frazier. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
A moment here to look at the numbers for Thompson. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's getting around 16 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
Yeah, think about this. He definitely has the skill set to put up even bigger numbers. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that in the coming days.
The pass to LeBron. Over Simmons.
And don't sleep on Simmons defensively. Very skilled there as well. He just knows where to be and how to guard whoever he's on.
Out to Sharch. Fires from deep. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Sharch has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the 76ers. Screen by Adams. James, the pass to Thompson. Frazier against Paul. Frazier kicks to James. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
Two shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, it's clear that James is already an all-time great, a champion, a surefire Hall of Famer unless you're an idiot.
McLemore's checked in for Paul. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And we know this league is enjoying great success. The Players Union going into last season created a program, Chris, to fund health insurance for all retired players with 3 or more years of service.
Well, I'm proud of our Players Union. I hope that other sports take lead. You know, you take care of those that come before you. That's one thing in the NBA we always know and the players will always respect. That's why it was a unanimous vote by the Players Association. It definitely was a proud moment. I'm proud of my NBA brothers.
Now here's Fultz. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon. Fultz kicks to Sharch. Embiid sets the pick for Sharch. Screen by Sharch. Embiid dishes to Fultz. Left side, Sharch, and it's blocked by Gordon. But they'll get another chance. Simmons. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Gordon's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Frazier. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, he's been the safety valve for them on every possession. So dependable.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Frazier. The 76ers trail by 14. Pass to Embiid. There's the pick, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
I think you'll probably see more arguments on those illegal screen calls than just about any other play. Maybe the charge call, but guys never think they were moving.
And the 76ers making a change here. Holmes checked in. Now here's Frazier. Gordon a screen to the paint. And Adams kicks to LeBron. Now the dish to Gordon. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. The 76ers trail by 16. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Hits the three-point bomb. Fultz has got 5 points in the quarter.
And love the mindset of Fultz. If he has daylight to shoot from the perimeter, he shoots with confidence.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Oh, man, an area where Thompson has improved, a quicker first step on the drive.
Timeout called, the 76ers.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And now here's a quick peek at the best rookie free throw shooters over the course of the past month. The 76ers trail by 15. Fultz the pass to Simmons. Over Gordon. No good from Simmons. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Frazier kicks to LeBron. Clock at 6. Takes it from 10. Doesn't go that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. Pass to Holmes. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. On the wing, James. 8 points for him. Here's Thompson. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Well, there's no limit to what Thompson can do offensively. We all know that. He hasn't taken his foot off the gas pedal all night.
Feeds it to Simmons. Knox, covered by LeBron. Holmes, that's a screen to the left wing. That three off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Thompson with it, now guarded by Fultz. Now here's LeBron, guarded closer. It's tipped. Simmons against Gordon. Back to Simmons. Holmes, that's a screen. Dishes it to Fultz. He feeds it to Simmons. Holmes, that's a screen. tries to snap the cold streak. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. The feed to James. Lob pass to Gordon. And stolen by Simmons. Knocks it loose. And stolen by LeBron. And here we go. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And James is an all-around talent, a fantastic passer who actively looks to get his guys going.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 5. Now here's Holmes. Holmes has a screen. Here's Simmons. That one wide left.
Well, his shot hasn't been going in, and they will probably have to look for someone else to step up and provide for them.
Frazier kicks to Thompson. Adams outside. Back to Thompson. It's rebounded by Fultz.
Thought he was going to be able to take advantage of the D there. He had the space.
They get it again. Passes it to Knox. He dishes it to Simmons. And there's the pass to Knox. They set the screen. Kicks to Fultz. Oh, the lob for Simmons. And stolen by Gordon. LeBron James on the wing. Corner shot. Good. Great play set up by Frazier. Frazier's got 5 assists tonight.
I like how James shoots off the pass. He knows how to catch the D by surprise.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Fultz. Outside, Simmons. Holmes has a screen. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
The 76ers have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
Simmons taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
That's good from Simmons.
And the Australian Simmons, a star in the making, folks. Thanks really in part to that tremendous skill set to go along with that gigantic frame.
And Cleveland making a change here. Marcus All's checked in for Steven Adams. Glenn Robinson III comes in for Gordon. Curry's checked in for Thompson. And Knight subbed in for Frazier. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. A minute 42 left to play in the third. Knight kicks to Curry. There's a screen by Robinson. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. The shot will not fall. Now the 76ers take it the other way. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Knox the pass to Simmons. Holmes has a screen. Off the pick. And Simmons slams it in.
What strength on the slam from Simmons. Punching it home and sending a real message there.
The dish to James. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Simmons got rebound number 5 here tonight. '76ers moving the ball around. They set the pick. Fultz kicks to Holmes. Lets a floater go. And that one's good, Simmons.
Well, it looked as if he would never find his game after that awful first half start, but he's really hitting his stride in the second.
Now here's Knight. Tight defense on him. Curry setting the pick for Knight. Curry dishes to LeBron. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
Yeah, clock running out. They stay poised and get the shot off just in time.
And so it's Cleveland, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The 76ers trail by 17. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Brandon Knight is out there with Curry. And it's Marc Gasol. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Robinson in at the small forward position. And Simmons slams it in.
Can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
Outside Robinson. LeBron against Simmons. James. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. 14 points for LeBron.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Knight against Paul. And that one, good. Paul's got 20 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Gasol a screen. Knight against Paul. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Marc Gasol taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Marc Gasol. And Cleveland making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Gasol hits them both. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Knight against Paul. He kicks to Saric. Pass to Simmons. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Marc Gasol.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. So skilled at making the D feel nervous when he has to rock.
At the line for 2.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Here is Knight. LeBron outside. Inside. He's looking for Gordon and finds him.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Paul passes to Saric. Feeds the ball. Screen by Saric. And here is Simmons, 6 to shoot. Paul with the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Gordon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Curry kicks to LeBron. Gasol a screen. There's the 3. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Knight. And the Cavaliers lead by 21.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Over Gasol. Drops it in from 11 feet. 10 points for Joel Embiid.
Oh, they lean on him for a big portion of their scoring with a good reason.
Outside Curry. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Start it.
And the 76ers call time here. As you look at the league right now, how different would you say it is from when you play? And if there are a lot of differences, do you like the changes?
Well, the NBA is much different from when I played. When I played, if you shot a jumper from the 15-foot range free throw line, they criticize you as a big fella. Now you have to be able to space the floor. If you were a big fella and led the break back then, they criticize you. Now you have a guy like Durant who is 6'11". So the game has changed from rules. It was so much more physical at the time. It was a slower pace. But, you know, that was then. I love the way that the game is now. I love that players have more freedom. I love that the pace is faster. You don't have to look back at your coach to have a play called every time. The trust is put in these players' skill sets. And so I love it, man. Anytime you can see Harden go to work, Durant go to work, Curry go to work, Westbrook go to work, LeBron go to work, Irving go to work, and just watch them play in an open offense, man, it's a lot of fun. So, yeah, I like the changes, and it was fun when I played as well.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Screen by Sharch. Paul for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Paul's got 23.
And Paul has a beautiful stroke from deep. A gifted shooter who drains perimeter shots with consistency.
Knight kicks to Gordon. That shot missing. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Sharch with it. He's picked up by LeBron, and he gets the bucket.
I mean, this D is a joke. It's way too passive. They got to get a body on him, and he's on his way to the bucket.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Here's the teardrop. Rebound by the 76ers. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Embiid kicks to Simmons. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
Cleveland leading by 13. Outside Curry. Stolen away and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. For the Cavaliers, Klay Thompson comes in for Seth Curry, and it's Frazier in for Knight. LeBron against Simmons. James kicks to Thompson. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
And so here's Cleveland. 76ers getting the bucket. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
Oh, he's just on fire now. You can't slow him down.
Dishes to Embiid. Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Gordon with a screen on Simmons. James kicks to Gordon. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Gordon's got 9 points here in the second half. Outside, Simmons. Here's Paul. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Now here's Simmons after the miss from Klay Thompson. Back to Šarić. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Paul passes to Šarić. The feet to Paul. Clock at 4. Shoots over Frazier. Makes a big height bounce and goes in. And now it's up to 25 points for Chris Paul.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Frazier outside. He feeds it to Thompson. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Absolutely nothing you can do against Thompson. A deadly jump shooter, even with the D on.
Now Paul. Šarić just screen on Frazier. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Paul.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now here's Frazier. Down low. It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Fultz, he's checked in for the 76ers. Adams, he's checked in for Cleveland. LeBron dishes to Gordon. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Simmons with it. Passes to Embiid. The pass to Fultz. Up top, Embiid. 5 on the clock. Shot off the pick. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Here's James. Adams outside. Back to LeBron. Embiid with the steal. Outside, Simmons. Šarić outside. And Simmons kicks to Šarić. Shot clock at 6. Over Gordon, and it's blocked by Gordon. LeBron passes to Frazier. Adams outside. Frazier dishes to LeBron. Over Simmons. Doesn't go that time. The 76ers trail by 12. Kicks it to Fultz. And the layup's good off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Thompson outside. Here's the screen. Here's Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to James. And that's now 18 points for Aaron Gordon.
After a trying first half where he struggled with the shot, he has really found his rhythm, shooting the rock in the second half.
Timeout called the 76ers. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Wow, it's time for them to switch up their defense because what they've been doing so far is not working.
now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And he's kind of taken on that role of chief distributor tonight and run with it. Seems like every possession's ended with one of his assists. And they've played through him, and he's been one cool customer.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. The 76ers making a switch here. Paul's checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. And he put the challenge in front of his players. He said, now's the time when we take control. This is our time, not theirs. Let's go out there and take it to them. We'll see if we got them going, guys.
Now here's Frazier. After the miss from Joel Embiid, Frazier kicks to Thompson. Adams sets the pick for Thompson. Screen by Adams. Takes a three. LeBron with another miss. The 76ers trail by 12. Saric passes to Paul. Back to Saric. They set the screen. .152 left to play here in the fourth. And Embiid gets it to go.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
Now Paul. After the missed three from Klay Thompson. Here's Simmons. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Simmons got it back down to single digits for the 76ers. Cleveland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Frazier. Screen by Adams. Frazier dishes to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. Doesn't go that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. Outside, Simmons. Here's Paul. And he can't bank that one in. Well, Cleveland shooting at 51%. Really solid. Simmons against James. Here's the floater. And that one is off. Simmons with the defensive effort. Over in the corner, Paul. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. LeBron kicks to Gordon. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't care how good you are. It's tough to succeed in a hostile environment. They're doing it in style.
And the 76ers call time here. They trail by 10. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. .23 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Llewellyn. That 3 off the mark. And here's Frazier. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Clay, this is a tough part of your schedule.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.